All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Tough Love Thursday here, either in the amazing Simply Balanced Health Facebook group. If you're watching live or catching the replay, let me know in the comments below. This community is all about connecting, and the algorithm loves seeing your comments below to help boost this amazing video and get this information to even more people. So post below if you're here in the Facebook group. And of course, if you're catching the replay on the podcast, welcome to you as well. You can definitely come and join us inside the private Facebook group and join all the fun over there. The link is in the show notes below. All right, we're in for another one today. Loving the feedback that I'm getting on these Tough Love Thursday episodes. And again, if you're new or just tuning in for the first time, my goal with these 10-minute quick little tidbits every Thursday is to share alternative ways of really seeing and noticing and opening up your subconscious to really what's going on at the root underneath the surface of your addictive patterns with sugar and food. Because we first have to understand why the problem exists before we can start to uncover a solution and a path out of our challenges. So if you're struggling with emotional eating, with sugar dependency, with just not being able to stop the late night snacking and the binging on the junk, then you are in the right place, sister. And today, as you can see from the title of this episode, we're talking about emotions. We're talking deeper layers of your emotional health. And the tough love that I have to share with all of you today is you are probably blocking yourself from feeling what you need to feel on a daily basis. This is true of every single woman I've ever known, every single woman that I've worked with over the last 9 years. Seeing the blocks that we all have around actually allowing ourselves to feel what needs to be felt. And in this process of blocking ourselves because we don't have time to feel, or it's too scary to feel, doesn't feel safe in our bodies to feel, especially heavy emotions. I mean, there's a lot of things going on as to why we do this. And I'm going to be sharing all of that and so much more in the upcoming live emotional eating masterclass that I'm hosting on May 11th. If you haven't already registered for that, definitely come get on the registration list. The link is in the show notes on the podcast, or of course, above this video here if you're listening on Facebook. So the layers here that are at play as to why we're eating, we're diving into that in the masterclass. But today, I really just want to shine that light for all of you to understand that there is a big protector. There is a big part of you that is trying to keep you safe by not allowing you to feel what needs to be felt. And the reason that this is a major problem is because when we don't allow your emotions, when you don't honor what needs to be felt and expressed and validated on a daily basis, you will keep turning to food. You will keep searching for some sort of substance activity to numb out and escape this void or this tornado that may be going on inside that you're not even aware of because you've never been aware of it. I mean, most women I work with are so disassociated from their bodies because it's never been a safe space. And so much compassion for that. This is a really important part of the healing journey, is unraveling that. Just understanding this without guilt, without shaming yourself, understanding that there are blocks here and they were there to protect you at one point in time. And right now, they're no longer protecting you. They're actually keeping you in an addictive loop where you are using food, work, Instagram, Netflix, staying busy all day as a way to just totally avoid what's going on inside, especially when life gets hard, when there's really big stuff going on, right? When there's some major grief, major anger, major sadness, some of the heavy stuff, we are more susceptible to completely blocking it out. And what also happens when we do this is we completely block our body from being able to also feel the happy emotions, feeling the joy, feeling the beauty, feeling the wonder, the awe, the pleasure of life around you. And I work with so many women who struggle with this, living in this sort of numb zone, living in this space where like, well, I never really feel really high or really low, right? And we've been taught to kind of live in this like the middle zone where we're just placating life, right? And just getting through. And I don't know about you, but that is not how I want to live my life. I want to live it to the fullest. I want to feel all the feels. I want to be here for all of it. The human experience is about feeling fully and being fully in your authentic truth and your authentic self. And that involves learning how to feel, and then of course learning how to manage and support yourself with processing those emotions so they don't stay stuck as baggage in your body that keeps you heavy, keeps the weight on, keeps you developing disease. There's so many nuances and so many pieces of why learning how to feel your emotions is so important, beyond just the fact that it's keeping you deeply stuck in the processed food, eating, binging, numbing out, late night snacking habit. There's so many other reasons why honoring, moving the emotion of energy of our emotions is vital for our long-term health and mental health and physical health and spiritual health. All of these things really tie into allowing emotions to move through us. Now, if you have no idea how to do this, like most women that I ever talk to, how the heck do I start feeling again? How the heck do I even understand when I stopped feeling and why? And all the pieces that come with that. And that's exactly why I wanted to host another live full day masterclass. I'm so excited to specifically dive deep into, yes, the emotional component and also the other root causes that I've discovered over working with women over the last 9 years to help them heal their addictive patterns with sugar from the inside out. We're going to be deep diving into the actual root causes, the foundational pieces that are keeping you hooked in the cravings, in the sugar roller coaster, the shackles of sugar every year. And no matter what you seem to try to do, you can't get off. You can't get off the roller coaster. You may even be good for a while, doing a 90-day detox, feeling amazing. And then something happens and immediately you're right back into a tub of ice cream. So we're going to talk about all of this. We're going to talk about why. I'm going to be sharing some incredible somatic-based tools that we're going to actually be going through together live during the masterclass. So you're going to be leaving with these amazing tools that you can use for yourself every single day to support your emotional growth and support your emotional health, support your healing from the inside out. And you're also going to be leaving feeling more grounded, feeling more hopeful, feeling more alive and connected to your body and your true self. There's so much that we're going to be covering in this full day event, and it's totally free to join us. So I'm very excited to be hosting this again. Full disclosure, this will most likely be the last live training that I host for over a year as I slowly start to make my transition into this new phase of motherhood for myself. So I'm so excited to really go all in, and I hope that you will join me on May 11th. Of course, there will be a replay available for a short time for those on the registration list. And so come save your spot now, and I look forward to seeing you there. And in the meantime, spend some time with this tough love today. Spend this time just acknowledging and honoring where you may be engaging in distraction and numbing out techniques throughout your day. Are you constantly cleaning the house? Making a ton of phone calls, working really late, binging on Netflix and wine at the end of the day? What are the ways that you are escaping actually sitting with yourself and being present with what is on the inside? And this will give you a great foundation, this awareness, to come into the emotional eating masterclass with when you join us on May 11th. We're going to be building off of that foundation and that awareness of like what is really showing up for you as your distraction techniques. So spend some time with that. And very, very important reminder as you do, this is not an opportunity for you to shame yourself, to guilt yourself, to negative self-talk yourself. This is a simple exercise of curiosity, love, self-compassion. And I really want you to come at this with that energy, right? We're all learning, we're all discovering new nuances to the challenges that we have and the root causes that we have that are keeping us reaching for food, and having some major self-compassion for those parts of you that are not perfect, that are still learning, that didn't know this stuff until now. Like that is all part of your journey, and it's okay. You're exactly where you need to be. So really trusting that as you walk into this exercise, hopefully for the next week, you can stay aware of where you're blocking yourself from feeling. And if you're ready to take that to the next level, before we get the tools given to you at the masterclass, you can definitely start spending more time allowing for feelings. If you're noticing something coming up, allow space for it. Give yourself 5 minutes to just be with that stress, to be with those tears, to be with that anger, whatever it is that's present for you. That is how we start to walk into rebuilding that relationship with our emotions. And like I like to always say, making friends with our feelings. So go out, do that. And I hope that this really hit home. Does this resonate? I want to ask everybody here on Facebook. Let me know in the comments below. What is your go-to numbing out and escaping technique? I want to hear below. I know we have thousands of them. I'll share mine as well in the comments below that I used to use and still to this day see sometimes come up when I really just don't want to deal with what's going on the inside. It's a part of the human condition, and that awareness of where that's showing up for us is half the battle. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into another episode. I'm so excited to continue bringing these to you, and we will see you same time, same place next week.